Hello, and welcome back to the second episode of my playthrough of Dividet Impera for Total War Rome 2. And while we're waiting for this to load, we last left off with me taking a look at all of the all the amazing aspects of this mod. So today, I'm hoping maybe we can get into a couple battles and actually make some progress in expansion. So when we last left off, the Cyclops Slayers were stuck in Terrace because I have my wonderful First Legion here, Apollinaris, keeping them at bay, but I'm leaving Crescentia open to attack. But, you know, we can always take that back. I promised them, the people of Crescentia, that I would take it back if they were ever conquered. So yeah, not much income coming in right now. Only 29 coming in, but I have 7,000 to keep maintain upkeep. Still trying to take Arretium here and maybe expand more into the north, but I'm just taking Arretium to get rid of the Etruscans here, Etruria. But my main concern is with Epirus, because Pyrrhus, I think Pyrrhus of Epirus is still out there. I don't know. But the Cyclops Slayers are totally my #1 opposition right now. So, intelligence, they've got 12 units inside Terrace, along with 11 units of the Cyclops Slayers. I have a full army, but they're not, these are early units, so they're not exactly as experienced as I want them to be, nor do I think they can hold their own, really, during a siege, so I do want to give some support. And with that, I think I was actively moving my 2nd Legion to Roman borders to help with recruitment, and then I realized I'm only getting 29 gold in predicted income per turn, and that's just gonna go down like by a lot if I choose to recruit more units. So I'm kind of stuck in limbo here. We've got Postumia Scapula stealing food. Hopefully in a couple turns, I think it'll cause some attrition, but that'll take a lot of time. So, where am I? My northern campaign to take Arretium is kind of at a standstill right now. Keeping the Epirins at bay in my southern campaign. Don't know exactly what to do, but let's try diplomacy. Anything new? Anything new? The Etruscans. All I need is Arretium to secure all of Latium. So maybe if I choose to. It's all about who we're choosing to attack. It's all about making the right call. So I don't exactly know whether or not I should press on the attack here on Terrace and get rid of the Epirin foothold in Italy, or I go for Arretium here. The idea, well, an assumption I have is that Etruria doesn't really have any expansionist tendencies. Never mind, they do. Okay, they're pretty aggressive, but they only have one army. So I feel like they're taking quite a defensive stance. So if they ever choose to attack Roma, though, Roma is notoriously difficult to capture early in game, so I think Roma will be fine. So after all of my indecision, I think I'm going to... We have the income... we're gonna go into the... we're gonna dip into negative real quick, but just know that I have enough in my treasury to keep the income, or keep the treasury in the positive while I'm using these guys. So why don't we recruit some people? There's no difference between these two. Oh my god. Yeah, okay.
Fight for Rome. Commander.
Alright. Let's see if anything changes. I'm gonna end my turn. I don't think Epirus made a move. Oh, okay. Alright. Cool. Epirus didn't make a move. That's always a good thing. Okay, cool. Siegecraft. Research a technology in the following category. So we get Siegecraft. Jeez. Research a technology. I don't know if I can do that, dude. I mean, what do you want me to do? Weaponsmith? Armor. What's more important? 20 shots per minute. Oh my god, I might just do that. Wait, in 2 turns they want me to research a technology in the fall. Oh no, honey. What was I doing? Oh yeah. Yeah, no, I can't do that. Alright, quartermaster report. Got some dudes, we're in the negative. Unseasonal conditions. My governor is doing great, I guess. Construction report. We've got 3 wonderful locations that were built. But I'm still in the negative. Don't know why. That's 75 well. Oh, okay, well I'm slightly in the negative because of how many I recruited here. So they are producing appropriate income. Yeah, that's good. Fishing port. Yeah. That's all good. Cyclops Slayers have not recruited any more individuals. However, they have 14 plus 23. Man. Can I do it? Can I do it?
Ready for orders.
Okay, I think I'll try it.
Besieging settlement.
Okay, so... yeah, deployment. Oh my god. Greek militia, citizens, archers. Raiding Himalaya. Okay. I have ladders, so I'm just gonna continue the siege here.
None will escape.
I will continue the siege. I will bring out just a couple of reinforcements. We'll see if odds change. Odds did change! Wow. Okay. Cool. Alright. So the odds are well in our favor. Like really well in our favor. Pyrrhus of Epirus. Oh, that is Pyrrhus. That's Pyrrhus of Epirus. And the Cyclops Slayers. So, our odds are good here. And there are just sometimes I feel like... oh god, I feel like sometimes... I make these odds go so, like, the odds look wonderful here, and then I go in person, and then I just suck and end up losing. And this is one of those opportunities that I'm willing to take. All right. Dang, I got a lot of dudes. But we'll see if we can do this. Let's see if I can do this. I apologize for what you're about to see. As in, my really shoddy military tactics. Alright, so in the battle for terrorists, I first began by bringing forward my 2 ladders. And of course, as sieges go, I realized that the bulk of the army, the enemy army, was already prepared to meet those ladders. So instead I had initially divided my forces into 2 to mitigate or even parallel or half the forces of the defenders as well. If I was attacking from 2 fronts, they had to meet me at 2 fronts. So this group here is gonna stay here for a while because I realized that Hastati, or well, some of my units can't attack the gates, so they're gonna have to wait. And at this moment, my over here, my not mercenaries, my auxiliaries from the 2nd Legion arrive, and so I start rushing them over to my smaller forces' aid, because they can attack the wall. They can attack the gatehouse. And so here my guys are starting to take some fire here, and so they're not going to be taking much damage for now, considering their armor level. I left the bulk of my army back here waiting. I was hoping with these 2 ladders to take the gatehouse and then allow us to go in. Later on, I'll realize that this was totally not going to happen. Fighting on the walls is extremely arduous, it is extremely slow, extremely difficult. Here they go, here they go. Starting to, let's turn on the cinematic camera here. Let's go turn that on. There we go. And here they go. Up the ladders, right into the maw of the enemy. And then he says, whoop, there they go. There we go. And that's the start of it. And so it begins. Alright. Alright. Forces here as well. I realize, okay, this is totally not gonna, this is not good. Like, I'm not doing, my dudes are not, these aren't vanilla Roman units who are nearly invincible. These are DEI Roman units who are just as mortal as who we're facing. So I start sending in some men slowly, but surely. Bring some dudes for reinforcement. And then I realize that's a lot of guys. A lot of, and there are my guys. It's literally just people running past each other, doing what they can. We got something in the making over here, and the enemy knew that and has fortified this way as well. And they have elephants, which is pretty crazy. God, I love the design. Love the design of these elephants. The detail. We're even missing a tusk. He's got extra tusk. He's got a little bit of a covering here. So does he. This little elephant over here has a nice lamellar armor. It's really cute. It's adorable. But yeah. So they've realized, yeah, something's up. Let's go and let's just fortify this area. For good reason too. because my guys are here. They're coming. So, back over here, my first units start to rout because I totally underestimated the infantry of Epirus. Totally underestimated the numbers. I overestimated the innate power of my units, purely because they were Roman. So I'm sending up some more Principes up to the fray. Just give them a little bit of extra oomph, give them some morale because they're being supported. So that's doing. This is okay for now, but you'll see what happens. Now we're getting kind of pelleted by a couple slingers, or no, archers. We've established a good kind of foothold here. We're almost thick enough to totally stop and advance. I don't know why, but Pyrrhus is moving up some phalanx infantry. I think you can use a phalanx on walls. If so, that sucks. That sucks for whoever's facing them. Boom, that guy just got wrecked. There are my guys jumping into each other. Here we go. See how the fighting's going. Whoa. Throughout this battle, it's just going to be me trickling more and more men through those two ladders until I could take the walls. It's at this moment that I send over here my plan set in motion, and I set about some of my lightest units to start attacking the gatehouse, set it on fire. When it gets set on fire, then it'll be destroyed, and then we can go in. So they know that something's off, and so they start to fire at us and doing whatever they can. But I am taking minimal casualties. Oh wow, scenic. I'm taking minimal casualties purely because of the armor rating of. I think these are. Let's see. These are, yeah, Italici Milites. We're taking. You know, they have 300 to a unit, which makes them a rather large unit independently. But I lose quite a small fraction of men, and so now the gatehouse is on fire. It's gonna take some damage, and it's going up. It's gonna take some damage, and then eventually it'll be out. I get scared here, so I start sending in my ranged units, my leaves, to start giving some relief. And then I realize, I mean, look at, they just keep falling off the walls. And so I'm kind of realizing that just pelting, just like chucking a bunch of Pila at the walls, we're not really killing much. And so what initially I start pulling them back, because whatever I initially wanted to be, even a morale decrease for the Epirans, it just turned out to be totally futile, and I wasted a lot of ammo. This looks like chaos over here. I have literally 104 people left, 104 Principes left, and going down, because I'm getting straight up overwhelmed, backs against the walls. Though I have the numerical advantage throughout the entire battle, this current situation here, on a more micro scale of the battle, I am totally outnumbered, really, really, really bad. And I'm also slightly outclassed because the Cyclops Slayers are here, and they do have pretty heavy infantry. At this point here, the gate has become damaged beyond repair, and it's going down, so I take out my dudes, my Italici Milites, and I start bringing up some of the Hastati. You know, really getting them ready. Looks great. Look at all their shields up. Man. And so, the gates have been destroyed and they're staring right at me. This is what I have to go through right here. In order to get to the town square over here, capture the command post, and then the city will be mine. As of right now, the command post is manned by some companion cavalry led by faction leader here, Pyrrhus. At this point, my guys are throwing some pila before they charge, and so they're going in. And then we got some boiling oil. We hate that. Now, here we go. Oh god, this is the beginning of a slight train wreck. As more of my men keep flooding in, the elephants begin to attack. And I still have forces here. My first attack has totally failed. Absolutely failed. I have no foothold anymore on the walls, and I'm kind of stuck. I have units. Oh no, he has units. We start to trickle in again, and we give it another go. This is round 2. Coming over here. The boys ain't doing too good. I dismounted my general to make sure that he's not sticking out like a sore thumb when all the ranged are just wailing on this group of people. And so over here on the other side, they are doing exactly their job at keeping me out. So eventually I switch modalities and strategies and say, if I can keep the heat going on over here in this half, I can potentially divert a lot of forces from here to this second choke point. So I just say, alright, F it, I'm gonna go send in all my men. Okay, there can be barely any use for strategy right now. So I send in all of my men. I send in some leaves for some support, or missile support. Send in whoever's left, and then kind of just try to hammer my way in there, which I seem to be doing slightly. If I just hammered my men in there, I could divert a lot of attention from over there, the first conflict spot, to this next conflict spot. And it seems like it's working because there he goes, sending his freaking elephants again, in again. There's a lot of confusion as to what's happening on the enemy side, but it's true, I'm going in. And because the 2nd Legion is commanded by my faction leader, I kind of just told him to, like, you should, like, go before he dies. I really don't want my faction leader to die right now, especially in this first battle, because I know it's about to get ugly right here. Oh god, look at them. So, yep, this big blob is all I've got. Oh, plus some really pro-looking dudes. Oh man, these shields. Oh, these shields look so great. This is awesome. Alright. I got a couple of dudes that regained their route. Or that lost their route. It's over here that I start to send in my army, like, en masse. Because I'm setting my plan in motion over there on the side. And I have, at this point, eliminated any resistance on the walls. More or less. And so my forces start to expand. I have the hope of taking these walls and then allowing my army in. Alright, as my men start pouring in, I start to divert more men over here to the capture zone, so I could potentially capture this gatehouse. Over here on this side, I've got a mixture of routes and rejoins and whatnot, and they continue to hold. Alright, is at this moment I take whoever has spears, or whoever has javelins left, and I start to pelt these elephants as much as I can. These elephants are weak to ranged, it seems. So it's at this point that I have reached a sizable number down here on the ground. The elephants have started to rout. Other people start routing. The last of the defenders of the wall are here. And I'm trying to make a solid attempt at capturing this gatehouse. But there's still people from Epirus here that are preventing me from doing that and leaving it at neutral. So, once again, my commander waits out here. In the meanwhile, King Pyrrhus over here is waiting here, looking like a fool, just waiting here, waiting for all of his men to die. So over here, I'm thinking I can fight them on two fronts. All I need to do is just run over here, run across the wall, and then go over here. So this little contingent of Principes is going to close off their exit and probably shatter some units' morale because they've been attacked from the rear. So if they're going to be fighting on two fronts here, which will be a great hit to their morale. Commander's still waiting here. You got a phalanx going on here. Boom. Take that. That's my Triarii destroying the Greek militia. I love the Triarii. Triarii are my favorite unit in the Roman army. So at this point, have my little ambush here worked, and I have nearly taken the gatehouse. Oh my god, look at all the bodies. Jeez. This is what it took just to take a gate. And so this gate's about to... Oh. These archers just try one last time to attack, but just doesn't work. Just doesn't work, honey. It's just not working. Oh. It's not working. Look at this guy. Look at this dude. Oh. He goes down. Look at this dude. Dang, they're doing good. It's too up. Spoke too soon. What about you? You gonna... Oh, and... Oh. Jeez. Alright. So it's at this moment... Oh, shoot. Look at Pyrrhus. He's sending his archers before he sends his best troops? You kidding me? It's over here that I notice. What kind of honor does he have? Anyway, I notice there are some pretty mean looking heavy infantry making a phalanx formation right here. And so I make one myself to meet them. Boom. And so theirs is slightly bigger, but we have taken this area, and now I charge all of my remaining forces in. Yes. And so this phalanx is approaching. This phalanx is probably going to approach too. We're about to see some good old ancient Greek warfare going on to see who's the best phalanx. And because of this slight difference in degree, spoiler alert, they lost it. Because they didn't present a uniform front to me. Whoa. Looks intense. people poking at each other. When one row goes, another row takes its place. It's kind of intense. So at this rate, while that's happening, yep, I send in my other TWR2 to go and help, and they are overwhelmed. Take that. At this rate, literally only my general, oh no, not only my general, dang. Not only my general is left, but at this point, only the companion cavalry here are left. So their long spears and whatnot mean that they're shot cavalry, which means they don't stand a chance if they stay in combat for too long. They're just there for the initial charge and that's it. I see some units here, so I deal with them quickly using my commander. And then here I present a uniform front, and I'm able to slightly soften the charge. And once again, they don't do well if they stay inside enemy ranks. So I capitalize on that, and I use my other TWR over here. And eventually they start to break rank as well, and they start going down. Like this guy. Oh, bush just fell on you. How are you? More of my men come up, but there's not much need for them. I send in my cavalry to go in, just to give my commander that much military glory, that little bit of military glory, and we win. At what cost, though? This was a siege, this was a costly victory, and 6,000 men versus 4,500 men. I lost 4,000 men in a 40-minute battle because DEI has notoriously slowed down battle speed. Respectable, but it'll be a pain for me to edit. I lost a lot of men in that battle. Deployed 5,700, lost almost 4,000 men. They deployed 4,500, they lost almost all their men. This was a Pyrrhic victory, this was a costly victory, but I was able to take Terrace. Oh, here we go. Pyrrhic victory. Captured 977 people, wow. So I have 5 options here. I can occupy the settlement, I can loot the settlement, I can sack it, I could raise the capital, or I can raise this area, which doesn't seem useful right now for me, or I could liberate it and turn it into another faction. So in this case, oh my god, like no one's left. That means I did kill Pyrrhus of Epirus. So I'm just gonna occupy it. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, oh no. And so was the story of Pyrrhus of Epirus. Terrace is now mine. Horrible, horrible public order right now, because I need to convert all of these areas. I need to Romanize them. Shoot, I'll make a fishing port. Dude, I'll make a consecrated ground. Alright, so I now own all of Italia in this province here, which is Italia. So I can go give an edict. Edict. Auxiliary native units, sell slaves, commercial stimulation, party loyalty, tax harvesting, bread and games. I might just do bread and games, because I need this. This place needs to be, you know, Romanized, kind of. And the Romanization, yeah, I think bread and games is more useful right now. Call to import food. Call to arms 15 land recruitment cost. Oh, that would be so good. Replenishment rate for all units 6 growth 15. Oh yeah, but we don't like that decrease in food. So as of now, Macedonia only the Aetolian League. What the? As of now, Epirus has only one settlement. But they have a fat army that could easily sail over here and take on my straight up. Oh god.
Commander,
My terribly famished army.
ready for orders.
In fact, I'm just gonna. How many? 6 turns? Yeah, I'm just gonna merge units. Oh god, it's a port city. Oh, he might just attack it. That sucks. He might just attack it. I mean, in other news, everything else is doing okay. So I'm gonna go and save and start another turn. Or end my turn. Alright. Postumius Scapula has been found. Quintus Papus. Defender of Roma. Defeat the shields of Minerva. Oh, yo, I don't think I can do that. Oh my god. Oh my god. They're on the offensive. Holy mother. That's insane. Primus Inter Paris. Fabricius Licinius. Darn it, I can't fight a war on 2 fronts. Trade agreement, Athens? You want a trade agreement? Trade agreement, yeah.
Your proposal has merit.
Nice, trading with Athens. Who else can I trade with? Oh, that's it. Okay. They are going to destroy Arminium. And I'm so sad because I don't have any forces that I can muster up at all. However, Arminium is my lowest earning province. If I lose it, that'll suck really, really bad. But the Thunderbolt of Tinia. But I have to dang it. What can I do?
We hunger for battle. Ready for battle.
Let me just upgrade my dude first. Oh. Commander of Men. Oh, and he is also a military. Nope. Yep. A military logistician. Cool. Let's see who we can recruit here. Oh my god. Can recruit a lot of people. Tarantinoi Pantadapoi. Okay. Tarantine colonist levies. Equites Campania. Oh, companion cavalry. Nice. Campanoi hoplite. Companion hoplites. Or hoplites. Lucanian hoplites. I only have 2,100 plebs. Oh, that's right. I took this settlement, and now there are. Yeah, the province population. Oh, okay. Okay, city. Yes. Region population is composed of a lot of peregrini because they're foreign to me because I just took this city. And so, I don't have enough, you know, patricii, plebes, and protolarii, Proletarii to recruit my own Roman units. But there are 15,000, almost 16,000 foreign individuals in this population. So my strength will have to be
At your command.
from those foreigners. I'll have to make sure that whoever I recruit comes from the Peregrinii, or Peregrini, which that's okay, but I'll need them. Desoi Bretoi, Taurisi Axemen. Okay, I can't even pronounce that. Maritime Spearmen. Who can I recruit from? Oh, it sucks, but he has to go back. If there really is an attack gonna happen, he's gonna, the Etruscans are gonna take Arminium, and then they're probably gonna move on Roma. So I need him in Roma ASAP. Whereas my first legion here is about to be composed of a lot of foreign units, auxiliary units, I guess I would call them. So with my 5k, what are they? Medium phalanx. What are these? Very heavy phalanx. Oh shoot. Okay, Lucanoi Hoplitai. What are they? Heavy phalanx. Dang. What about these guys? Epula Extraordinaria. Oh, but they cost so much. What about these guys? Okay, I'll just bolster my unit with 5 mediums. I just lost Araminium. In situations where the odds are so low or so high for me, I'm just going to auto-resolve because for the sake of timekeeping and saving time. I was outnumbered and I was outclassed as well because I had only these town guards and whatnot, and he had a whole army, and so I ended up losing just now. Araminium. We lost trade. Mission failed. Yep, failed the mission. Gnaeus Vespanius, cool. Rank 3. There's a plague. The heck? Informants speak of a plague gripping this foreign army. Contact should be avoided. Thunderbolts of Tinia. Ew. They have a plague. That's gross. I lost Araminium. I didn't lose much income, but you know, I lost a settlement, and that always sucks when you lose a settlement. Fleet destroyed. Okay, got my guys, got some dudes here, so we have a sizable defense if they choose to attack. I don't know if I don't want to be on the offensive against Epirus right now. So, armor destroyed. I lost salt when I lost Araminium. Other than that, year in history. Some people become consul, someone becomes archon. Idaeus of Cyrene becomes an Olympic victor. People were born. Ptolemy, something, accused of plotting murder, exiled by the king. Okay, cool. Cool. Ptolemy sends an expedition to Ethiopia. Something happens in Sicily. The Romans attack the Samnites and the Lucanians, and the triumph of Brutus over the Lucanians and the Bruttii. That's cool. 276 BC. And yeah, don't currently have a plan yet, but all I know is I need to retake Araminium. I need to stop the Etruscans. In order to do that, my very own Primus Inter Pares, Gaius Fabricius Licinius of the 2nd Legion, Adiutrix, will be the one to do it. One way or another, he'll do it. The war with Epirus is reaching a standstill unless they make a move, because I took their this is their capital. That's all they have left. I took their foothold in Italy, and so all they need to do is sail across and attack, and hopefully if I win a siege their forces will be decimated, and then I could take Apollonia or subjugate them, and then that'll be it for that. But other than that, I think we're gonna save here, and I will see you all in the next episode of my playthrough of DEI. So thank you very much.